Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today. Today I would like to discuss the push to change full-time part-time ratios from an 80-20 mix to a 50-50 mix and how I believe this will hurt customer service. As employers look to cut and control costs, the single largest expense that they face is labor. Traditionally, retailers have tried to maintain an 80% to 20% full-time part-time ratio, which allowed a group of dedicated employees to provide great customer service. But with the downturn of the economy, retailers have attempted to drop that ratio to a 50-50 mix. The employment numbers released on November 9th, 2015 via the Current Population Survey, CPS, focuses on total hours worked regardless of how many jobs those hours come from. So, an employee working 2 or 3 jobs over 35 hours total in the combination of those jobs are counted as full-time employees. This method really does not show a true full-time part-time ratio, as it's combining all job hours into one account for the full-time status being over 35 hours. Even with this, though, if we look at the numbers that have been gathered since 1968, when this data was first started to be collected, the ratios have gone from 13.5% in 1968 to the current report of 18.2%. If we look at January of 2010, they were slightly higher at 20.1%. The CPS report clearly shows that full-time positions have been reduced in favor of part-time, although the report doesn't show the part-time picture truly, because 35 hours or more in multiple jobs is being considered full-time. Now, you could argue that, yes, a 50-50 mix should actually help increase customer service, as it would allow greater flexibility in the stores when the customers are actually shopping. I would argue that this mix of employing employees that must work 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet would not suffice to provide customer service. How dedicated would you expect those employees to be with no guarantee of hours or benefits? Well, are the customers accepting and adjusting to this recent drop in customer service in the retail business, as some would suggest? I would suggest that a business that believes that this is actually happening and the customers are adjusting is in for a rude awakening. As retailers that continue to employ more dedicated full-time employees with benefits, they will see value in their employees who are interested in seeking a career rather than just a job. Customers prefer to shop where they're recognized, the employee that last bought from, and it helps them create repeat business. Research shows that part-time workers have high absentee than full-time workers, and in many cases have less experience and training. The exception to that is when retail companies employ retired part-time employees that have vast experiences within the retail field, such as an electrician working for Home Depot in the electrical department. This is where the 20% part-time ratio will help with customer service and coverage, as this part-time employee working and having the experience in the electrical field can be scheduled at peak hours for increased customer service and to help offset time off requests by the full-time employees. A great example of trying to run a retail business on part-time or temporary help is Walmart. During the latest recession, Walmart started cutting its staff. Walmart dropped its workforce by 120,000 employees while opening over 500 new stores in the U.S. This backfired for them as checkout lanes became backed up. Freight sat in the back rooms rather than on the shelves, and customer service suffered. By creating a workforce with a higher rate of full-time employees, the employees will be there to assist the customers. It will increase employee morale, and the service will lead to a better reputation, repeat business, and customers who enjoy shopping at the business. The impact of improved customer service will also have a long-term effect on the lifetime value of that customer. The better service will help make the business first of mind when the customer's considering further projects. As we clearly can see, an 80-20 mix of full-time, part-time employees over the 50-50 mix, customer service will become an easier solution to increase employee morale, repeat business, help drive the sales volume of the business. Increased volume and customer awareness can lead to less marketing costs and word of mouth, driving foot traffic into the business, therefore creating higher profits. Thank you for your time today.